Hello again and welcome back to my channel, and I bring you the last two dip powders I have to try from Rossi Nails. And I always struggle to open packaging, but these are two very similar shades but still very pretty indeed. And this one is called Flirty and is the darker of the two. And if I take off the Seal Protect, you will see what an absolutely gorgeous blue Glam dip powder this is. And that's that one. And the next one is called Paradise. And this is a bit like I'd say a light blue, although it does come across on the screen when I was looking to choose what colours, a bit purpley, but it is sort of like a light blue, almost lavenderish. But yeah, so I'm going to be creating another look using these two powders together, and we're going to wing this as we go. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but my Cindy nails are prepared and ready to go, so let's start. Okay, I also have the base activator and top from Rossi Nails, and we're going to be doing a full nail coverage first on my pinky. And as per usual with the base, I paint 3/4 of my nail first of all, and then dip into the powder. Apologies for being out of camera view there. And then just dunk in, tap off the excess, and you can see a gorgeous pigmented blue coverage. I'm just going to let that sit for a minute and soak into the dip powder before lightly brushing off the excess, and then going in with full coverage base, going as close to the cuticle as possible but without touching, covering all the remaining dip powder that you already dipped in, wiping my brush before I put it back into the bottle, and then I dip and I dip again, tap off the excess, and it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, just dusting off again, and we're going to go for one more thin coat of the base and one more dip of the powder, and you can see the difference from dipping to when I apply the base on how dark the actual powder goes once it is set and done. But it's an absolutely stunning colour. So now that is that finger completed, and I'm just coming in with the activator so that one can be drying while I carry on with the rest of my nails. Okay, I'm going to be using both powders now, and I'm going to be dipping part of my nail, basically creating like a French manicure but with the two different shades, and I'm going to be doing that on my ring and pointer finger, but I'm going to do a full coverage of the lighter colour on my middle finger first, so we can show these colours right across the nails. Okay, yeah, so as you can see what I'm doing in the video, without waffling on too much, I'm now going to add some music and let you sit back and watch, and then I'll come back at the end. And here is my finished look. You can see what I did with my thumb. I dipped in the darker blue first at an angle, and then the lighter blue, and then the darker blue, and finished it off with some striping tape. On my pinky, I added some silver chrome pigment powder just to give it a different look, and it absolutely looks gorgeous over the dip powder. The joins of the two, I added some Swarovski crystals and some more striping tape on my middle finger just to complete the whole mani across my nails. Absolutely love this. Perfect dip powders from Rossi Nails. Links will all be below. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.